Welcome to Fraud Squad. Okay, welcome to Fraud Squad After Hours. This is going to be a more casual episode that really doesn't have anything to do with fraud, but it's entertaining. You're going to watch me read really mean comments about me online. People do this. It's good content. I'm not feeling the best this week. I'm working on a longer video that's coming out next week, so let's just chill, read some mean comments, and have some fun. Let's see if we can really hurt my feelings. I want to cry. I want to cry. That would make a good thumbnail. If I could cry, it's good for content, and that's really, at the end of the day, what life is all about, is making good content. Okay, let's get into these mean comments. Okay, if I hear one more YouTuber say, let's get into it, ... It's actually part of the YouTube contract. When you become a YouTube partner, it says here clearly, I'll put it up on screen for you, must say, let's get into it when diving into a topic after the intro. So it's not even just me, it's actually part of the YouTube contract. Your voice is more annoying than a spam call. That's pretty funny. I'm okay with mean comments if they're funny, genuinely. If it's a mean comment but it's actually funny, go for it. I've enjoyed mean comments that are hilarious. We all have. You gotta be sure it's funny. Fraud Squad, more like fail squad. Your tips are useless. Well, you spelt your wrong. I hate to be that guy, but it is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, and that seems like an 80s bully comment, like a really cheesy 80s movie comment, but okay, whatever, it's fine. This channel is just a waste of time. I'd rather watch paint dry than listen to your boring stories. Well, the good news about YouTube is that there's probably 8 billion videos of paint drying that you can go watch. If I wanted to hear someone ramble, I'd just call my grandma. Poor grandma. Hope she doesn't see that comment. You're a scam. Should be an apostrophe R-E. I've seen better production value from a middle school project. That sounds like a bot. That sounds like a bot comment. You're just giving people ideas on how to scam. You're the fraud. Again, the yours. Is that going to be a recurring theme? Should be apostrophe R-E. If you're going to insult me, make sure it's right. And this is on the Amazon return chart. What, like I just exposed this scam that like people have heard about? Like, oh, some guy's sitting there like, honey, I found the perfect scam. We're gonna buy something and return the broken item. Wow, another fraud expert who doesn't know what he's talking about. Shocking. I mean, I'd like some context. He might be right, but I don't know what to reply to there. This channel is a bigger scam than the scams you talk about. Kind of funny. Okay, I'll let that one slide. Congrats on stating the obvious for 10 minutes straight. Do you even research? You know, that's legitimate. Some of the stuff I say is obvious, but I get comments saying, oh, you need to dumb it down even further. And then people say like, oh, you don't dumb it down enough. Not much of a squad if it's just you, buddy. Okay. What's the definition of a squad? Does a squad, what's the definition? You know what? I'm a one-man squad. I'm a one-man squad. That's a saying. One-man squad. I'm not changing the name. It has a good ring to it. And eventually I'm gonna hire some people. If you subscribe. Bro, you sound like you're reading off a Wikipedia page. Do some real work. I'm not reading off a Wikipedia page. I'm reading off a ChatGPT page, you idiot. Stop pretending you're helping people. You're just here for the views and money. I mean, you're half right. Look, can't both things be true? Can't I want to help people and also want views and money? Can't both things be true at the same time? Of course, I'm a capitalist. I need to make money. Yes, I got a family to feed, but can I also do it in a way that helps people? Are you trying to scare people for clicks? Question mark. Pathetic. Are you... Oh, okay, I'll read that again. Are you trying to scare people for clicks? Pathetic. I get the lot. People accusing me of fear-mongering, but like, I don't know, it's like billions of dollars a year. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to make you aware there are some things that you should be maybe a little on edge about. I don't want people to be like walking around in fear. I did a video that talked about what scammers can't do, so people are a little less on edge because people think that they have like mind powers and can scam you just by thinking about them. So, dude, your voice is so annoying. I'd rather listen to the scammer. Okay, you're getting some repetition. That's pretty funny though. I'll let it slide. Imagine wasting your life talking about scams and only boomers care. Hey, I love boomers. I've gotten a lot of these young kids comment on my videos, oh, this content's for boomers. I don't care. Let me just say this. Boomers have money. Boomers have money, okay? So great. If I'm appealing only to boomers, that's great. Good for me that they're actually the only ones in life, especially in society now, that can actually afford to buy my t-shirts and actually help support the channel, actually make a difference. So great, I love boomers. If you're a boomer, you're for me. Welcome to Fraud Squad. I guess that's an insult if you're like a young little dweeb, like only boomers care. This is boomer content. I think this channel is a scam, no actual value here. This guy thinks he's Sherlock Holmes when he's more like Inspector Clueless. That is an 80s bot. That is not a human being that left that comment. That is a bot that is programmed to leave cheesy 80s bully insults. That's what that is there. That is not a human being. You ever hear the dead internet theory that there's actually no humans on the internet? It's all just bots? That's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think that this is all a lie and everything is just bots. That's a bot comment. Josh, you're making the internet dumber with every video. This guy thinks he's exposing something new. Welcome to 5 years ago, okay? Acting like you're saving the world, but you're just wasting everyone's time. This channel should be called Fraud Squad of Boring Content. You talk so slow, I'm convinced the scammer would hang up before you finish a sentence. That is a great defense tactic against scammers. If you talk slow, they will hang up on you, okay? That's another lesson I'm teaching you guys. That's why you should subscribe. Is this guy for real? Feels like he's scamming us with this low effort content. That was a little funny. You're bald. Okay, that one hurt a little. That one hurt. Can't believe people actually watch this crap. Fraud indeed. The only fraud here is the fact that you're calling this educational. Actually, I classify all my content as entertainment. I learned more from a scam email than I did from this entire channel. You're out here exposing scams, but the real scam is how bad these videos are. How about exposing the fraud on this channel? Worst content ever. So my channel's got a decent amount of views now. I think I'm at like 1.5 million views across everything, which is a lot. Like my whole city has 200,000 people. So it's like everyone in my city has watched my videos like almost 8 times, which is crazy. It's incomprehensible. And my friends and family asked like, oh, do the mean comments bother you? And honestly, they never really did. But especially as you get more, you realize that you really can't make everyone happy. It's just innately when you get more views, like people are gonna like it, people are gonna hate it. Here's some great examples. These are from the same video. So this comment here, both these comments I'm going to read from the same video, okay? And this is why I don't really care about what the comments say for the most part. Comment 1, this video is painfully long and full of useless info, okay? This is the second comment on the same video. Great video, so short and straight to the point, packed with useful information. Who do I believe? Here's another example, same video. Comment 1, this guy is way too serious, lighten up, it's just scams. Next comment. Josh tries way too hard to be funny. Can you just stick to the facts? So it's like, am I trying to be funny or am I too serious? You know what I mean? This editing is so bad, it's distracting. Do better. Same video. Love the editing. So slick and keeps me engaged. Another one. Dude, you talk too fast. Slow down so we can actually follow what you're saying. Same video, different comment, different person. You seriously need to pick up the pace. This is way too slow to watch. What do I believe? 50% of people say one thing, 50% of people say the other thing. So it's like, I just gotta like try my best, do what I think is the best, and then that's it. Whoever's gonna like it's gonna like it, whoever's gonna hate it's gonna hate it, and that's really it. All right, that's it. Hopefully that was mildly entertaining. I had to dig for these comments. The overwhelming majority has been extremely positive and like shockingly nice. I can't believe how nice people are. Like obviously in the news, it's all negativity. On Twitter, it's a cesspool of negativity, but really, truly, the vast majority of people are extremely, extremely kind. And I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Hopefully this is moderately entertaining. Check out fraudsquad.shop. Get some merch. It really helps support the channel. Check out my Patreon page as well. Let me know what kind of content you want, but I am adding value there as well as the memberships on YouTube. Anything you can do to help the channel is great, and that means just liking the video. You don't have to give money. You know, just liking the video, that translates into engagement, and that gets me more ad revenue. I can charge more for ads, and I can get better click-through rates and blah, 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 all that boring crap. So if you want to support the channel, just watching even, like views. People, you know, your ego gets hung up on the subscribers, but it's the views that get you paid, right? That's what the advertisers want. So even just viewing the video helps me out greatly. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Really loving this community. I'm really loving building this community with everybody. So thank you very much. This has been a different, but another episode of Fraud Squad. So stay vigilant. Keep writing the mean comments. It's great content for me. And that's it. Have a great day. that time of the year where the wasps and bees and hornets get all weird and they just go near you. Why do they go near you? Why do they go near you? I understand going like in your house and stuff because it's getting a little chillier and they want the warmth maybe. I don't really know, but they always go near you. Like, get away from me. I got stung today going to Starbucks. You know, I'm sitting there minding my own business, and then this bee comes in my truck, and then I take my hat off to swat it, and the lady's looking at me, and I outed myself as bald because I never take my hat off. So now she knows I'm bald. All she's thinking about is that I'm some bald crazy guy swatting at something. And then I swat the bee, but then it got caught on the inside of my hat. So I put my hat back on, and then the bee stings me. And now I'm freaking out because I don't know where it is, and I'm scared of bugs, and it hurts, and it still hurts. This is like 3-4 hours ago now, and it still hurts. So I don't know where I'm going with that, but again, this is whatever. It's a casual episode.